Newry, the morning programme. I'm Rowan Hand. This is Ciara Lowe from the hallowed portals, out through the hallowed portals of Newry and Mourne and Down Council.
Yes, we're very excited about all this.
Wow, yes. And we have summer schemes happening.
We do. We have 55 summer schemes all throughout the summer.
55?
Yes, right through from the end of June till the end of August.
So we have a month basically to go.
We have a month to go
and
of
a wee
these.
bit.
Yeah, and there's quite a lot on offer for people to go and
How
enjoy.
do you know what will titillate the appetite? How do you know that it should be table tennis as opposed to hopscotch? You know, how do you figure it out?
Well, the beauty of it is it's from people's general interest, and it's from enthusiasm within clubs to run these courses. And they run them because they see a great need for children to be active during the summer. And they've done it maybe last year, and they're building on it this year. We find that we're always building on it. We're always bringing on new courses. Now, one of the new courses this year is disc golf.
Disc golf?
Disc golf, yeah.
What is disc golf?
To tell you the truth, Rowan, I had to Google it myself, and it's actually frisbee golf. It's a huge thing in America,
golf.
yeah, and it's played in forest
So you have
parks.
a frisbee, and you throw the frisbee,
Yeah,
it lands,
yeah,
and your competitor throws it, it lands,
yes,
and then the first guy or girl throws again
yes,
on the green,
you've got it.
on the green,
Yeah.
first inside the circle.
Yes. Now the circle is like a netball stand.
Wow.
So how many shots it takes you to get to the netball stand is how many shots it took you to go to that.
Isn't that amazing?
Post. Yeah. So it's very like golf.
Yeah.
And but yet there's no all the club fees and all that sort of thing. It's quite competitive as regards pricing.
Yes.
You know, and it's quite exciting. And instead of having a bag of golf clubs, you'll have a bag of discs, and some discs will be curved better to get you around a tree, and other discs will get you further. So it's quite
I think
a
you're
fun
pulling my
sport.
leg here.
I'm not.
A frisbee's a frisbee,
Yeah.
frisbee, surely.
Well, Gary Power now, he is the guy behind it all, and he's really pushing it.
Who is he?
And
Is he a local person?
He is actually. He's from Rostrevor.
Yes.
And
Power, that's a famous Rostrevor name.
So he's going Power, P-O-W-R.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
He's going to bring this to, and it's a family one. It's a family summer scheme. So mummies and daddies and children can come together and do it on the 11th and 12th of August in Kilbrony Forest Park.
Disc golf. It's the right place for
Well,
it.
we're going to try and get stands up. You
Yeah,
know,
why wouldn't you?
Yeah, like a permanent posts, you know, so people can go along at the weekend and play their disc golf.
Of course, Kilbrony is really the great success story.
Oh yeah, I love it now for cross country. That would be my main thing within Kilbrony.
Yeah.
And anybody who does cross country there is just totally enthused by the whole beauty of the area and really motivated to get out there and run.
And this weather is fantastic for Kilbrony at the moment.
Yeah.
And then it takes on a different coat as the leaves fall and the hint of autumn approaches.
Yeah.
It's a different feel to it.
It
You wrap
definitely
up and you go out and you...
Although it's hard to imagine autumn really at the minute.
Oh, it is.
With these fantastic
Well, I'll tell you,
temperatures.
with our record here, you know, you could have winter in a fortnight's time. So we'll just
we'll
take it
not go
as
there.
we'll
We'll not
hold
go
it
there,
and love
Rowan.
it as it is.
Not
So
yet.
disc golf, that's one of the things I could do.
Yeah.
Now, hello, Newry Mourne District Council. Could you please tell me, I don't want to do disc golf. Is there something else I could do?
Of course there is. You can go and do hockey in Kilkeel and Newry.
Hockey?
Basketball in Mullabon. We've brought them out to all the
Sounds
rural
like a song,
places.
you know. You can have disc golf in the morning, basketball in Mullabon, hockey you'll enjoy in Kilkeel, and a little up in Newry too.
You should be in the community choir. Rowan.
No, I'm too cantankerous to be in
No.
anything, I tell you. So listen, what else is there?
Well, we have. I'm quite excited about basketball starting up in Kilkeel.
Yes.
In Unreact are doing basketball as well, so they've got a
Wow.
big Polish community up there,
Of course.
and
they're 10 feet tall,
Sure,
mostly.
they love basketball.
You're just going.
Yeah,
It's
so
all
that's going to
there.
be brought into Unreact, the local G8 club. So they're going to be doing that. We have Dave Tierney, one of our active community coaches for basketball, particularly to drive it and bring it on. He's going to be part of the thing. And then, of course, Sherman Hall. Everybody knows Sherman.
Yeah. He's the American fellow.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's absolutely brilliant.
He's a good lad.
Yeah, so we've got 3 basketball courses now. I'd like to tell people about the one starting in Monday, this Monday coming, in the sports centre, Carrick McClone basketball it's called, because they don't have a great court down there. So they're coming into the sports centre, and anybody can come along for £5 for a whole week.
A whole week?
That's £1 a day for their basketball.
Who funds this?
The council. Well, the council does it. They promote minority sports and they support clubs, established clubs, in doing their own summer scheme.
Oh, yeah.
So they provide actual places and opportunities for over 5,000 children throughout the
And you're
summer.
actually using at time, mostly, the mechanism of existing clubs to do it through.
Yes, we would support.
So you
a
have
lot of
you have a
clubs.
framework
Rugby,
there.
Yeah, rugby, GAA, soccer.
It's all good, isn't it?
Tennis.
Yeah, it's all good.
The tennis is excellent.
And that's down at the tennis club in Newry.
Newry, Milltown and Warmpoint.
You see,
and
people used to
Kilrooney.
think tennis was for the knobs.
No,
But it's not. We
No,
had the
no.
Newry Tennis Club people in here and we talked about
Yes.
this. They're actually, they suck it in and blow it out like the rest of us.
Yeah.
They're not very fancy people at all.
No,
But
no.
people used to think they
And
were.
it's very affordable, you know, and the courts are there, and they're brilliant courts. You know, I think we have a bit of work to do in Kilkeel, because it was down there, but their nets aren't great.
Yeah.
And one
And
of the courts
then of course
especially.
you have the other, next door you have the,
Yes, the bowls.
wow, look at that.
I know,
Yeah,
I know.
look at that.
And see the grounds maintenance people, they are out there practically cutting that lawn with
They're-
scissors.
I see this.
I mean, my
I see
goodness,
this.
yeah,
I
from-
see.
from-
That's his bowls mostly for the older citizenry.
Seems to be now, yeah,
Yeah.
over 50s tend to
Little bit
gravitate
close.
towards it.
A little bit close to that other place they gravitate towards at a certain age, over the wall.
I know,
Just be
I know.
careful of that. That's the
But to
St.
keep
Mary's
active.
churchyard.
To keep active is fantastic, and
yeah.
whatever, I mean, basketball
Yeah.
might be out when you're over 50, and we've discovered this through active communities.
Yeah.
It is extremely difficult to get the over 50s to participate in competitive sports, you know, or physical sports.
Yeah,
So
it's a
no matter
pity.
what you do, so long as you keep doing it and keep moving and do it on a regular basis.
And what sport is best for you? The one you enjoy doing, that won't bore you, that you'll keep coming back to.
Swimming.
Swimming
Yeah.
is great. Swimming is
Now,
great.
people think swimming is boring and you have to wet your hair and all the rest of it.
Oh gosh, I would hate that.
Yes, you know, but especially the ladies. But there's a huge amount of aqua aerobics that you can get involved in.
Yeah.
And we have a clinic for people with disabilities on a Wednesday, and they come in and they do aqua jogging
Lovely,
exercises in the
lovely.
water, and they talk and they have great fun, and it's a real social
I'm
thing.
71.
Yes.
Would I be allowed? Do I get my swimming free at
You
the
do.
council?
You do. As a pensioner, Rowan, you would be charged £3 per annum for your card to use the swimming pool, the sauna and steam room. That's all in the
I could
£3.
become a new man.
Yes.
Gosh, a new life beckons, I tell you. How's the progress on the sports centre? What's happening?
Well, it's going very well now. We're actually working on the dry site now, and we're trying to get facilities in there.
When you
that-
say the dry site, what do you mean?
that would be the sports centre end. The swimming pool is well up.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, it really, and I can't get over how big it is, even from, you know, when you see things on plans,
Yeah.
you know, it doesn't really mean anything until you physically see it.
Have you holidays coming?
Well, I had a week in
Where?
Cleggan, County Galway,
Wow.
near Clifton, and it
Yeah.
was just lovely. And
Good.
just down at the harbour.
Yeah.
So that was fascinating. We went over to the island and we got bicycles and we cycled around the island.
God, you're-
But you could see the devastation from the big floods and
yeah.
storms, and we
Yeah.
got talking to people on the island, and their
Yeah.
defence is gone, you know, and it just means their houses have
Erosion
no,
has set in.
They have no,
But it is erosion because the
Well, I
coast will
suppose-
continue to come down.
my goodness.
The sea
But
will
it was just,
roll in.
It was just absolutely mind-blowing to see
Yeah.
the piers in zigzags from being
Yeah.
broken and cast aside by the
Ah,
sea.
yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
What else have you to tell me?
Well, the Curragh camp, that's another sport that we like to involve. It's £1 per
the
person.
Curragh camp. What's that?
The Curragh's, you know, a Curragh is a fishing boat.
Oh yeah, Warren Point. Newry, is it Newry?
Yeah, Carlingford Lough.
Carlingford Lough Curragh Club.
They're
Yeah.
they do this, and they do it in Camla Lake, and they do it in Warren Point at the sea. And they also have their 10th International Curragh Championships happening over the 15th of August. So that's a really good, you know, there'll be an awful lot of activity down at Warren Point, and they're bringing in sand for the beaches for people to come down and enjoy more point the way it used to be.
I worry about that because by its very nature, sand deposited on a beach will be washed away, if not the next tide, but one or two tides down the road, you know. And I think we should learn, one, to keep the beaches clean, which we do, and secondly, to use the beaches as they are.
Yes.
Because it's
well, the sand is absolutely lovely, Rowan. I was there last year and I really enjoyed it, and I could see
it stayed for a wee while,
children playing in it and all the rest of it.
And people are beginning to.
If you can do that for a week or so during the summer, you know.
I watch with some interest the people with dogs out in Warren Point. They are beginning to put nappies on the dogs and deal with it correctly. In fact, they're very, very good dogs, because the dog says, "I want to go," and the person says, "Hold on a minute," and it's mostly women. They go behind the dog with a blue bag, and okay now, and the dog goes, bing dong, it's done.
Very well behaved.
Boom, it's all done. So people are beginning to catch on. They're beginning to twig on. There's no two ways about it. It's good.
But we also have a water festival all at the end of August, and that's a day in the Albert Basin, and it's Quayside Close Community Association.
Ah, they're good.
And Drummondley Community Association. They've come together to work with the council and DSD to have a water day.
DFD? What's DFD?
DSD. Sorry.
What is DSD?
DSD is like neighbourhood
you
renewal
people always
funding.
you always do this. You come out with these acronyms.
Well, there are areas in Uri that are targeted for social need, and they are given funding to
my house.
Neighbourhood renewal.
Social need. Give me all. I'll take whatever you can give me.
This is part of their funding to bring the communities together and give them a good time. And the Albert Basin is actually excellent, because the water quality there is brilliant. It comes from Camla Lake.
I know this.
And all the tributaries.
With John Donnelly, I used to make hot rums out of the canal water. We used to call it canal tea.
Lovely.
Where it was Demerara rum, Thompson's Demerara rum, and we would have that in a boiled water of the canal with lemon and cloves. On winter's days, we used to have that.
Lovely.
Gone are the days now.
Well, the water, as you know, then is good quality.
It's wonderful quality.
And they're going to have everything out there. East Coast Adventure Centre are going to bring down their speedboats and their banana boats.
Fantastic. And, I hope they don't bring speedboats on the canal.
You know,
because the speedboats will disrupt the nests at the side.
No, they'll be doing the boat that they take out for safety reasons.
Oh yes.
We took them out when we had St Joseph's.
You make sure you don't let them speed on the canal.
No,
I don't think Mark would anyway. I think he's wise enough.
Yeah.
Mark and Ian are down there.
It's actually at the basin, the huge big pond area.
Yeah.
And then there's a chip and dip, which I'm quite excited about. Pat's carry out. Pat's,
chip and dip. Yeah.
At the bottom of Courtney
I
Hill.
do.
Yeah. Well, anybody swims out to a marker in the middle of the basin and comes back, they get a token to go up to Pat's for a chip.
That's
I love his chips. So I'm definitely doing that.
I love the title, chip and dip.
Chip and dip.
It'll
encourage people to get in there and do it.
Yes, it will.
We'll have the curras down as well, so people can have a go at that.
I was coming in on the Saga Pearl 2. I joined it at the Lighthouse.
Did you?
And I was filming my documentary all the way in. And it was lovely to see the currachs out on the water, welcoming and being there. It was great to see that. I was delighted, absolutely. And congratulations on the new walkway.
Isn't it gorgeous?
It is unbelievable.
Yes, that's Seamus Crossley. He looks after
Seamus is a great
public
fellow.
realm schemes.
Would you tell Seamus that I send him my warmest congratulations?
Yeah, we were all in talking yesterday about the new councils, and like all our jobs are under threat, I suppose, at the minute. We don't know what's happening with the amalgamation. There is going to be a downside.
No mere East Downer could rob you of your job, I tell you.
Well, Rowan, it's exciting times ahead. It's an opportunity for everybody.
Well, change is opportunity, and how well you put that. Anything else before I let you go?
Well, that's basically it. Now, yes, we have the Newry, the second Newry annual triathlon competition, and it's the Sunday. That's the same Sunday as the Water Festival.
Wow, it's going to be great.
So Newry's going to be absolutely.
And it'll be down there as well. It'll be happening. Is it happening at the canal, the triathlon?
Yes, it is.
So it's going to be busy down there.
And we're going to be setting up canoe polo in September. There are permanent posts set up on the canal I can't get over that. I think that's great fun, because children out on a wee canoe, they're not thinking about, I'm going to toss over here. No. They're looking for the ball. They're looking to volley it over the net. And it takes their whole mind off it, and they're learning all the skills they need to learn. So that's starting in September. We're hoping to run that through.
You could do a very, very good favour for all of Newry and Mourne, born out of this meeting here today, because the way you're talking about canoeing on the canal excites me, and I know you want to see it. But at the moment, this isn't negative, this is very positive. At the moment, it is impossible to do what I have done all my life, canoe on the canal.
Yes.
Because the new fencing
Yes.
seals it off.
Yes.
And you can't get in. And it's not too late for a small, there's an opening that size that's locked.
Yeah.
But if that was quadrupled with a
Yes.
gate on it, that you would have a place to launch canoes.
But Rowan, I'm not a technical sort of
But
person.
you can pass that on.
But no, I think you could be a wee bit wrong there.
I'm totally right.
Are you really?
I am.
Well,
That's why I'm
I'll
saying
look
it
into
to
that.
you.
I'll look
Do,
into that because
it's
we've
impossible
had
to
meetings.
launch. It is
We've
impossible.
had meetings with Canai.
Yeah.
And they look after access onto.
Yes.
And they haven't
Have a
flagged
look.
this up. They haven't
I've
flagged this
been-
up. So that makes me a wee bit.
No, I know this because I've taken the notes myself.
Oh well, then I look.
And have a look at it. And if I'm wrong,
Great.
you'll come in on Monday and I will eat my hat.
Goody good.
Would that be
I'll
good?
do that. I
but
know
it's
you have a hat.
fantastic. It is fantastic.
Yeah.
And there's just that one small thing that once upon a time you had access to the water. Now, because of the width of the gate, it's not 4 feet wide.
Yeah.
You don't have access.
Well, look, I'll look into.
I
it,
know you
certainly.
will. That's why I'm mentioning it to you. A great thing will happen as a consequence.
Please, goodness.
Listen, thank you for coming
Thank you,
in.
Rowan.
We're going
Thank
to play
you.
you some music now.
Great.
Oh, well.
Good
Thank
to
you,
talk to you.
Ciara Lowe. God bless you.